He was a convicted killer, but New York's most famous writers called him a genius. They fought to set him free, but just 6 weeks later, he killed again. This is the true story of Jack Henry Abbott, the man who fooled the world with his words. And what happened next will make you question, can talent ever erase a monster's past? Act 1. The Broken Beginning. Jack Henry Abbott was born on January 21, 1944, on a U.S. Army base in Michigan, to an American soldier and a Chinese woman. As a child, he was always in trouble, with teachers, with the law, with life itself. By 16, he was already behind bars in a reform school. But was he just a troubled boy, or something much darker waiting to emerge? Act 2. The First Blood. In 1965, at just 21 years old, Abbott was in a Utah prison for forgery. One day after an argument, he grabbed the knife and stabbed a fellow inmate to death. He got 3 to 20 years in prison, but instead of changing, he became more violent, escaping in 1971, robbing a bank, and getting another 19 years added to his sentence. Locked away, isolated, angry. But what if I told you, from that darkness, a writer was born? Act 3. The writer emerges. In 1977, Abbott read that author Norman Mailer was writing about another killer, Gary Gilmore. Abbott wrote to Mailer. His letters were raw, poetic, and brutally honest about life inside prison. Mailer was stunned and decided to publish Abbott's letters as a book, In the Belly of the Beast. The book became a sensation. Critics praised it. Intellectuals admired him. Even Mailer helped him get paroled in June 1980. A killer turned philosopher, a new hero for the literary world. But tell me, would you trust a murderer set free because he can write well? Comment below. Do you think talent should ever outweigh a person's crimes? Act 4. The Second Murder. Fame, freedom, applause. For 6 weeks he was living his dream, until one night everything came crashing down. July 18, 1980, a small Manhattan cafe called the Binibon. Abbott gets into a heated argument with 22-year-old Richard Adan, a young playwright and actor. Over what? The restroom. Adan said it was for staff only. Abbott pulled a knife and stabbed him straight in the heart. 6 weeks of freedom, one life gone. And here's the cruel twist. The very next morning, the New York Times published a glowing review of Abbott's book, Act 5, The Fall. Abbott fled, but was later captured and charged with murder. In 1982, he was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 15 years to life. Richard Adan's widow sued Abbott and won $7.5 million, ensuring he never earned a cent from his book. The writer who dreamed of freedom became the prisoner of his own rage once again. If you were in Mailer's place, would you still have helped him? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments. Act 6. The Bitter End. Abbott wrote another book, My Return, in 1987, but it failed miserably. He blamed society, the system, the world, everyone but himself. When he faced the parole board in 2001, he showed no remorse. His parole was denied. Then on February 10, 2002, Jack Henry Abbott ended his own life in his cell, using bedsheets and shoelaces to hang himself. He left behind a suicide note. Its contents were never revealed. He wrote his way out of prison, but he could never escape himself. Jack Henry Abbott, the man whose word set him free and whose rage brought him back to hell. Do you believe some people are born evil, or can the system create monsters?